Team, we're gonna be roasting a whole chicken in the new Ninja Foodi XL Pro Grill and Griddle coming up. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, and if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. If you're new to the channel, please hit that red subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. Welcome to my kitchen, guys. We're gonna do a real easy recipe today. We got a nice little whole chicken that we're gonna go ahead and put in that Ninja Foodi Pro Grill and Griddle. We're going to use the roast function. In my last video, I showed you how to bake and roast in this new grill and griddle. Like I said before, it doesn't have an actual like kind of drip pan thing to use on your baking. So I showed you the ways I figured out how to bake, and I'll put that video right here so you can check it out. Basically, on this one, we're doing a whole chicken. We're gonna set it on the independent grill grate. The way the grill grate is slanted, that fat is gonna run off into the drip pan, and it's gonna be a nice, clean, simple, good bird, right? So as with the other XL grill, you're not gonna be able to fit a whole round bird in there. So we're gonna have to do what we do and spatchcock it. Now what that is just a culinary term for taking out the backbone, turning it over, flattening out that breastplate and laying it flat. I tend to tuck the wings behind the breastbone, that way they don't get burned up in the cooking process because it's real thin at the end. And then we're just gonna place it on that grill grate. We're gonna roast it, 375. We're gonna put the smart probe in there so we'll know when it's done and done well. We're gonna end up taking it to about 160 or so in the breast, and then pull it out and let it rest. The carryover heat will take it to 165 and where you want to be, and that'll guarantee you having a juicy breast. Okay, I've already went ahead and spatchcocked this. It's like I said, it's just simple. Get yourself a nice pair of kitchen shears or a real sharp knife. I will put a link for the kitchen shears that I use down below in the video description. Right, the first thing I'm gonna do is score the sides along the spine, the backbone, and that gives me a guide to use with the kitchen shears. And it's just up one side and down the other, you're good to go. And I take that knife, cut a slit in the back of the breastbone, so when I flip it over, it's a real easy push on that breastbone. It breaks it and it flattens it out. And like I do with most of my proteins, I do a little dry brine on it. This time for the seasoning, I used a spicy carne sutra from TD's Brew and BBQ. I'll put a link down for his website down there. T is a good dude. I've talked to him many times on my channel, been on his interview show. We do some TikToks. You know, we're like 12-year-old little girls on TikTok, so make sure you check it out. Anywho, so this has been sitting with the rub on it for a couple hours. Let the salts in that rub kind of pull out some of that moisture, absorbing those flavors back in, and it's just that easy. And like I said, really simple video here. It shouldn't take too long. We're gonna go ahead and get over here to the Ninja Foodi Grill Station, otherwise known as, that's right, my kitchen island. Let's get this bird on and make it happen. All right, we're gonna turn this bad boy on. We're gonna put it on roast. I want the temp set to 375. All right, we're gonna use the preset chicken. Got our little probe. We're gonna put it in the thick part of the breast. All right, it's set for well, but we're gonna watch the temperatures. Let's shut this down, hit start. It's gonna preheat. We'll get the bird on, and then we'll have some delicious chicken by the time it's done. All right, it's telling us to add the food, so that's what I'm gonna do. I told you we have our temp probe in there, but I'm going to make sure by using my little Thermopro instant read thermometer as we go. All right, let's get this bird on. Okay, so you can see that it's at the angle. Like I told you, it's at an angle. All the rendered fat's gonna run into this little trough right there. And it's gonna be a nice, healthy, clean bird. Its target temp is 170. We're going to, like I said, pull it at 160. Let the carryover get to 165, all right? Not much more on this one. We're gonna shut it down, let it take its little nap, get heated up, and then we'll be eating pretty soon. Okay, we're temping out at 102, 103. 104, get a nice color on top. You can see the grease dripping down the side. It's looking good. Only a few more minutes. All right, we are temping out at 140 in there. Now's the time I want to start checking my internals using the instant read. This smart probe is not always the most accurate, and we don't want to overcook our bird. So let's go in the breast right here. It's temping out at 164. So yeah, we definitely want to get this pulled off. Again, this probe is more like a guide and not always to be relied upon. So get an instant read thermometer. I'll have a link for this down below in the video description. Let's go ahead and pull this bird out, let it rest, and we'll start chopping it up. I just wanted to show you guys the grease trap so you can tell that we let a lot of that grease render off, and you can see how it is angled. There you go. All right, team, we've let this rest. Time to chop into this bad boy. And wow, look at those juices. Look at that board. That is a juicy bird. Let's make some quick work of this. Break it down. Break it down. Oh. Key to breaking down a chicken is just get a sharp ball knife. All right. You can see the board is covered in juices. I'm gonna go ahead and take this breast piece off real quick. So it's very hot. Let's see if we can get hot. Juicy. You can see the knife. Ow, me burning my fingers. Just good to go. Tons of flavors in there. Carne sutra, the spicy carne sutra. It's good stuff, guys, good stuff. All right, let me clean this up and we'll take a taste test. All right, team, we are done. You know, the test for a great chicken is you know, taking a bite out of the breast. There we go, a little piece of breast meat. That's perfect, juicy, tender. So going back to that Smart Probe, it isn't always the smartest. Okay, there's definitely some fluctuations on that temperature. That's why I just implore you to get one of those instant read thermometers. They're not very expensive. They're less, I think they're 15 bucks, 13 bucks, but they will save the proteins, okay? I can't tell you how long this took. I really wasn't paying attention. I was watching the internal temperature. So make sure you're watching the internal temps, and then you guys can, you know, be successful and have nice, juicy, tender meat and not dried out and yucky, right? Listen, if you guys want to get yourself one of these new Ninja Foodi Grill and Griddles, there's a link down below to Ninja Kitchen. It helps out the channel. I get a small commission, but you don't pay anything more. The knives I use, that Dolph Strong Delta Wolf knife, that thing made short work of breaking down this chicken. I didn't go for the joints. I didn't move things around. I just cut through the bone, through the joints, the cartilage, easy as can be, okay? So you might want to get yourself one of these bad boys. So there's a link down below. That link gives you 10% off your order. Cutting boards, merch, all that good stuff, all down below in the video description. Hit show more underneath. If you want to become part of CJ's crew for real here on YouTube, hit that join button right next to that subscribe button. Get your name at the end of the videos. A couple other perks in there if you sign up to higher tiers, but it really does help out the channel. Lets me know that you guys care and all that stuff. Hit that thumbs up, comment on the way out. But that's it, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.